Seems like my video cut out. Anyways, had this bag of parts, surprise bag. Showed you what was in it. We have 3 of these screws, 3 of these washers, 2 of these black grommets. They're O-rings, actually. 1 aluminum, I would say it's a, fuel thing goes in the bottom of it. And 1 nut that goes onto that. Now, the thing is, my brothers and sisters, is we need to thread this through our tank at the part of the tank that has the whatever the closest is to the bottom. Now for that, I don't have a micrometer. I don't have a ruler. I don't have crap right now. But I do have this. Now, I'm going to drill in 1, then 2, and see if it fits. Then I'll go down to 3. And if I need to, if it's in between 1, 2, and 3, or 2 and 3, I'll use my knife and I'll burr it out a little bit and do it like that. So let's get this into our drill. Alright, let's find the bottom of the fuel tank. Bottom of the fuel tank. Right there. That's the spot right there where I'm going to drill it into. Right here. And I'll put it probably right here. So, let's get our fuel tank in a situation where I can drill. And you always want to clean out any burrs that happen from this. Now, that's not going to fit through that. Nope, let's take it down a little bit more. Hopefully that's not too much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably put some silicone lubricant on that myself when I get enough time. The thing is, now, how do we get that in there and put the bolt on the other side and have this piece coming out? Well, solution for that I found on YouTube. Use some rope. I have, instead, a piece of copper wire that I stripped off the ends. Now I'm going to thread that through my unit. And I'm going to first stick it down through my hole. Find it through the top side of the fuel device. So I'm going to thread that through there and hope that I can get it to come out the other side. So hold on a second, guys. Okay, back on. We're working on the fuel tank, putting in them special parts I found that I was so psyched to find. Here we go. I've got my wire thread through the bottom of the fuel tank where I drilled my hole. Please be very careful drilling your hole because you will ruin your tank and you will have to buy a new one or buy sealant to fix your mistake. Now, take your wires Or I would use string, but I don't have it. Bend back some of them. Fit your fitting on your string like so. And bend it down on the top so you can pull it through. Hopefully that's enough to pull through and we won't have to do this step twice. Always remember to put your O-ring on first. Wow, that's really on there. Good, good. That means it's going to be a good product. Wow, she's really giving me a hard time. Anyways, you want to put one of these on to this part. You see where that black is? Slide it down so it makes a good seal around your container. Now we're going to pull this through and hope that she comes out the other side. She did not. So we're going to have to secure her onto the wire a little bit better. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, got it threaded through now. I'm going to flip over my screen and show you how to put on the other parts. Alright, it's threaded through, you know. So we're going to need to add a gasket. Gasket's on there. Great. Now we're going to want to add our bolts on there. Or nuts. Our nut. There's only one of these specific nuts in the kit. It's got an indentation for the gasket. Right where my finger points. You see how it's sunken in a little bit? Very ingenuitive. Very smart. Very carefully as not to push in your already mounted part. You want to put that on there. Now we're going to have to get out some pliers and do it a little old-fashioned. Here's my kit. Pliers and tools I've got. These are very nice. Got them from Walmart, about 15 bucks, something like that. Let's use a smaller size. Alright, now we're going to want to hold on to that fuel pipe with something else. I recommend smaller vice grips than this. These are very gnarly. You don't want to crack that aluminum. You will be pissed off at yourself, I'll tell you that much. And there goes my camera. See how I have that mounted there? Take your wrench. First, you might have to finger tighten it. Now you get your wrench out. Might have to tighten your vice grips just a tad bit so you don't break the tube. I just bent mine a little bit, but that'll be alright. Tighten her on there, nice and taut, so you don't have issues. But do not bend your tube. See my tube? Right there. I bent it. That can cause problems with your seal and your fuel. Your fuel going through your tube, honestly. Well, I have you all right here. We're going to take a little bit of spit, rub it around, get it all nice and lubricated, you know. And we're going to fit a fitting onto that. And a julienne clip. There it is. There's the flathead. You want this extra tight around here. You want your fuel line coming off. See? Very nice. I'll probably clip off a little bit of this plastic, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna clip off a 1/8 of an inch. That brings it down a little bit. We'll bring that outside and install that soon. Okay? Thank you. We'll continue this video in a minute. Alright, I think I'm going to have to end this video because it's 15 minutes, 19 seconds and start a new one.